So we're here to talk about Laura Lee, and we're gonna see what I really don't like this girl. And I'm sorry I don't have any makeup on. I plan on talking about Jeffrey's video today, the response to his video, but and do my makeup or get ready with me, but this stuff is taking a whole new direction. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. For those of you that are new to my channel, my name is April. I'm a radiology technologist here on YouTube, and I go to work every day, work my 9 to 5 to stay alive. And I watch YouTubers on YouTube every day talk about makeup, but I decided to make a separate channel from my regular scheduled channel here on YouTube to talk about work makeup. I think a lot of times we watch a lot of these beauty influencers, which we're going to be talking about in a few seconds, and there's so many different products coming out all the time, and you just want to know, what do I need to purchase for work? So that's what this channel is about. But on a side note tonight, okay, so let me back it up. I've been watching the whole entire drama unfold on social media with the whole Jeffree Star, Manny, well, whatever his name is, Eddie Monster, Laura Lee. Other people have other names for her. Gabrielle Zamora, which I absolutely did adore, and Nikita Dragon. So I've been watching this transpire over the last couple of weeks. I, for one, I have always supported Jeffree Star. I don't care who you are, what you do here on YouTube. It's your business, your opinion. I spend my money the way I want. I'm an African-American woman who is now 40 years old, so I've seen a lot of other things transpire in life than a lot of younger people that are 30 and under. If you're 35 and under, there are a lot of things I'm going to talk about in this video that you probably don't know. But let me start first with Jeffree Star. I know a lot of you have watched Jeffree Star over the years. A lot of you have heard that Jeffree Star is racist. You've heard all of these things, but I don't think anyone has ever done their research on where this all transpired from. Now, Jeffree Star has done some not so good things in the past, but I have always been a person that I am going to judge a person on my experience with them, not on the experience that they've had with other people. With that being said, I have saw the videos from the past with Jeffree, you know, going to different places, using the N-word. I know the one video that was showed in the Shane Dawson documentary, I actually had seen that video before, and I saw that the people that he was directing the N-word towards were white people. Now, I want to educate you guys really quick, fast, before we get to this Laura Lee situation, because really and truly, she's not really that important. She's a non-MF factor at this point. I never did like her, never subscribed to her channel. No, actually, I was subscribed to her channel because of Jeffree. I subscribed to her channel and I unsubscribed the other night. Manny is the one, or Eddie Monster is the one that I never subscribed to. Neither Gabrielle Zamora or Nikita Dragon, never cared for her ratchet ass. But that clicked together, I never did like. And there's another African-American beauty influencer on YouTube who basically voiced her opinion about Jeffree, but she loves Manny. And for me, that set off an alarm, because I'm like, Manny, Eddie Monster. And if you don't know who Eddie Monster is, I need for you to go and look it up on YouTube. I'll put a link to some videos to Eddie Monster, because I know a lot of y'all are young. Y'all have never seen. So for those of you that are young and don't know, the definition of the N-word, okay, was totally different when I was coming up. Someone went in the Webster's dictionary and changed the definition for the N-word. I want you guys to hear me out again, okay? The definition of the N-word was changed in the Webster's dictionary at some point. I don't know when, I don't know who, but someone authorized for them to change the definition. Now, I live here in the South. I was raised in Louisiana, so that's why I really don't like Laura Lee. I don't like that undercover racism you know, type situation. The N word used to mean an ignorant person. So down here in the South, I know when I was coming up, if you were ignorant, okay, not ignorant, ignorant, okay, regardless of what race you were, people would call you an N word, okay? That's why sometimes you see some people be like, oh, and I'm gonna say, oh, my nigga, like, you so crazy, because they're saying like what you're saying is crazy, like you ignorant. That's where the N word was powerful to us as African Americans. It didn't bother us because we knew as African Americans we were not ignorant people. Now when you look at the definition for the N word in the dictionary, it says something to the effect of, and I want to make sure I'm saying this properly, so I'm going to pull it up right now. In the Merriam-Webster's dictionary, it now says, used as an insulting and contemptuous term for a black person. Used as an insulting or contemptuous term for a member of any dark-skinned race. A member of a class or group of people who are systematically subject to discrimination and unfair treatment. Okay, that was not the definition, you guys, and I want y'all to understand that. All of y'all little people out there that's 35 and younger, running amok, you know, saying certain things, and I'm gonna say the younger generation because you did not know the definition. A person like Jeffrey is a little bit older, and coming up in Jeffrey's time, you guys, being gay was not accepted. Being a man walking down the street in women's clothing with pink hair was not accepted, okay? The reason why I get so passionate about it is because I too had a cousin that was gay. If you've ever seen the movie A Low Down Dirty Shame, the main character in the movie that was Jada Pinkett's roommate, that was my cousin, okay? And he passed away. And he did a lot, okay, in the gay community. He was very well known in the gay community and advocated a lot for gay rights and for people that are transgender and people of the LGBT community. So it was not accepted back then, okay? And when you're walking down the street and someone of your own race is calling you the F word and calling you, you know, all different kinds of names I don't want to repeat, I feel in my spirit, and he even said it in the video with Shane Dawson, that was the reason why he used the N word towards them, because they were ignorant. They were ignorant to his lifestyle, ignorant to who he was, ignorant to gay people in general and their feelings, and that they're human beings too. I get very upset with African Americans that look at things a one-sided way, as if we are the only race or the only culture on this earth that gets discriminated against, okay? We're not the only people, you guys. There are other people that get discriminated against. And once you watch the 5-part series, which I'll link it down below to Shane Dawson's 5-part documentary about Jeffree Star, you get to take a peek into his life a little bit more. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to excuse the fact that he used it, but what I am going to say is there are a lot of things that a lot of people have done in their past, okay, that was not acceptable. The president of this United States has done and said things that were not acceptable. Bill Cosby has done things that were not acceptable, that people did not like. And his whole entire career and work has been tarnished by that. So I'm not saying that I excuse it, but what I will say is people can change, and people are human beings, okay? And they can change. And I'm not here to fight his arguments and his fights with other YouTubers here, because I know that there have been 2 other African-American YouTubers that he's gotten into it with, maybe more, but he's also gotten into it with equally other YouTubers of different races also. So I don't think it's just constantly demonizing, because let me make you understand something. Jeffree Star was the first person, I believe, to do a collaboration with Nicki Minaj. So if he was that much of a racist, I don't think that Jeffree Star back then would have done a song with Nicki Minaj when she was an unknown. So let's put that to rest, okay? Now, where I get upset with Laura Lee, Miss Laura Lee, is the context that she used with her racial tweets or retweets, however she wants to say it. I'm telling y'all, I've not liked this girl for a long time. I don't even know why Jeffree was even messing with this crew, because they're a bunch of users. Manny's gotten it. Laura Lee's gotten it. Nikita over there sitting in the corner hoping that this whole crap blows over. I do not want y'all to let up off of their necks, okay? Because when it was about Jeffree, oh, they wanted to sacrifice Jeffree. They wanted to hang Jeffree on the cross. Now it's them. Everybody is up here, up in arms, saying it wasn't me, okay? Like they Shaggy.
I want to talk to you guys in this video. It's been so hardest things I've ever done.
Girl, bye. I need for her to stop wiping her eyes to make them red.
An excuse. I have no excuses.
It's like, this generation, they don't know what the hell going on. Like, me being 40 now, I have my channel over there where I talk about work and talk about the field that I work in. And I'm now saying I want to start a new channel. I travel a lot that I have to pay out of pocket. And these influencers get trips out of the butt. And, you know, they live these lavish lives that are so disconnected until something like this happens. And then all of a sudden, I'm sorry. And all of a sudden now, I want you to forgive me immediately. No. But I think anybody that has ever came for Jeffree in the past has came for him on that level because they want to see him fall from grace. They want to see him on poor street. And it's just very sad and very unfortunate that it is that way. Being gay back then was not anything that was accepted. That was during the Marilyn Manson days, and everybody thought anybody that looked like him or goth or whatever was like evil, or, you know, you just didn't understand them or understand where they came from. And when you finally do get to understand a person, you understand that hurt people actually cutting themselves. So you don't think his wrath was going to be a lash, like a lash from a damn bullwhip. He was going to use his mouth to cut people however he wanted to cut them, however he felt necessary to cut them. And I'm telling you, it's because I come from a different generation. I've seen things. You guys need to learn how to be personable, because I'm telling you, if you don't understand that now, people like Laura Lee that's still like young and dumb and like don't understand being social and how tweeting things and retweeting things will come to bite you in the butt, because that stuff does not die. I think people take life too light. And another thing is the younger generation don't understand that they're gonna get old one day. You can do as much makeup tutorials as you want. You can do as much skincare as you want. You still gonna get old, and we all still got to die. And that's what I'm saying. You have to be mindful of the company you keep. You have to be mindful of the people you co-sign. You could choose not to support me because I support what I like. And you know, I read a quote today, and the quote basically read off, adulting is doing things that we are unpopular for the betterment of yourself. And that was by Princess Penny, who is the writer for Insecure. And adulting is that. When you're an adult, you're going to speak up for what's right. That's why people love Super Scent. That's why people love The Real BB Judy. Because when y'all on the shade room giving y'all 2 cents about whoever, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Charlamagne the God, whoever y'all want to crucify that week, Kanye, Kim, whoever y'all want to crucify that week, they're in the comment section making comments that they're adults, and they make comments from the aspect of being an adult. Like, you can have a mind of your own. You don't have to run with what everybody else is saying or doing or what everybody else thinks is their truth. You can speak for yourself, and you might be unpopular, which I am a lot, but I always explain to people that April Butcher is a person that used to love unicorns until I realized that unicorns are just horses with costumes on. Unicorns ain't real. And a lot of your favorite YouTubers, a lot of your favorite Instagram celebrities, they're unicorns to you guys. And at the end of the day, they're just a horse, okay? For lack of a better term, they're just a horse. They're an average individual, average human being, just like the rest of us. Nothing super special about them except that they decide to work hard, harder than the average person, or they have really great talents, better than the average person. That's the only difference. They have better opportunities that got them further ahead in life of where they needed to be. It was their destiny, but they pee, poop, and eat just like the rest of us. So stop putting these people on pedestals. That's why a lot of y'all up in arms and pissed off with Laura Lee. Stop putting all your hopes and your wishes and your prayers in these individuals, buying their products because you think you want to support them. For me, I tried the Too Faced primer. The Too Faced foundation. I couldn't find my shade. I'm gonna be real honest. I couldn't find my shade. I'm not going to just be supporting people because it's the thing to do by social media standards or by the standards of everyone. I'm going to put my money where I want to put my money, when I want to put my money. This perception palette, I bought it. Makeup Sheila perception palette, I bought this ish. I bought it. I loved it. She did the re-up this weekend. I went and purchased a whole nother set, the whole entire damn set, because it was good. It was a good product. I'm going to support things that I want to support. Everybody else is buying Fenty. I bought Fenty too, but I found out LA Pro Matte Foundation is my shade. Finally, a shade that is my shade. So I'm going to support things that I want to support because they're good, not because they're popular. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a blessed day, evening, or night, whatever time of the day it is that you're watching. I'm sorry I came on without makeup, but this was just too much to handle tonight. I hope you guys learn something from this. I hope you do your research before you just run off with what someone tells you is fact. Do your research, you guys. Stop depending on social media to give you news. Go read. Go research. Go click a mouse. Go Google. Go and find facts for yourself.